Okay. So let's begin. Just stand with your feet comfortably underneath your shoulders and start to shift your weight from side to side. Have your knees slightly bent, everything sort of relaxed. When you lock your knees or lock any elbow, that's a place where energy can get stuck. So as much as you can. If you're used to doing that position and locking, it may feel really weird because I used to do that all the time. It might feel weird. And then start to let your shoulders swing this way. This movement is called the bear walking. And then you can start to turn that into knocking on the door of life. Just relax your arms so that they swing side to side and tap along the front and the back. One of the tenets of Lao Tzu is wei wu wei, and that means doing without doing. And it really means, it doesn't mean not doing anything, it means going with the flow. And so instead of having to think, I have to turn and then this and then this and then this, it gets all jerky. So you can just relax your arms, relax into the movement. Breathe, inhale and exhale. You'll notice if you have your knees slightly bent, it brings you down into the earth. This is a very earthy kind of movement. And all the bear exercises are associated with the earth element. Let's take another breath. And slowly let that wind down. Now let's take the bear walking one more step, I guess you'd say. So you're shifting your weight to one side and then lift up your heel so you can turn a little bit more over to this side. And then you do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, we'll use that in a couple of exercises, including this one now. We'll add spinal cord breathing to this. So you breathe in and open your chest. And then you breathe out and come back to the center. And then you do the same thing, other side. You can exhale through your mouth to release some deep tension. Feel your chest open. Imagine you're a bear. Very large, powerful energy of the bear. And of course, you can go at your own speed for this, but in general, slower is better. Once more this side, once more the other side. And then rest. And now do a little tapping. Tap on your chest, on the sternum. You can use this to release a lot of tension, stress, anxiety. And you can breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and hold your breath for like 1 or 2 seconds. And then sigh out with a heart sound, that HA. One more breath. And then let's start tapping over to one side. First tap underneath your collarbone. And then tap down the inside of your arm. And up the outside or back side. Up under your shoulder. And do that a couple more times. Open up the energy flows, blood flows into your arm. And then come back to the center and do the other side. And then open your hand and take it down the inside of the arm and up the back side and the outside. And then back to your chest. Take one breath here. And then bring your arms down and take a moment to feel your body. And then go ahead and tap on your low back and down onto your sacrum and tailbone. And then open your hands and tap down the back and the outside, and then up the inside. And take it around. Do that again. Do it once more. You can go ahead and bend your knees so you can tap all the way down, or just reach down as far as you're comfortable with. And then start some tapping on your lower abdomen, just below your navel. That's an important energy point there. It's called Chi High, sea of Chi. So we want to awaken that so that we can awaken our own energy. And then bring your arms down and feel your body. Start to feel yourself waking up to this beautiful day. And then bring your arms up over your head, bend your knees a little bit and drop your tailbone down a little. And then picking cherries. So you reach up on one side, reach up on the other side. Feel the sides of your ribs. This is to open in between each rib. If you have some shoulder issues, maybe you might need to keep your arms down a little bit lower, but just go to your own comfort level. You can drop your tailbone down a little bit. It helps to lengthen your spine. And then bring both arms out and down and flex your wrists so your palms face down, and then tilt your head over to one side. I think just about every exercise can be modified. And this one, if you don't want to move your head forward and back, you don't have to do that. You can just select one spot and stay there. If you have some kind of a neck injury or something going on, you can really tone that down so that it works for you. So if it's okay, then just roll your head forward, look down at your toes, and then roll your head back. Feel the side of your neck into your shoulder and then down that opposite arm. We're opening up all the lines of tension there. And then next time you bring your head forward, go over to the other side. And then do the same thing here. And also, it's always okay to leave things out. And then next time your head's forward, bring your arms down, head to the center, and then feel your body again. Feel your arms. Feel the energy going down into your arms. Okay, let's do the tiger. So make tiger claws. So your fingers are very strong and bent a little bit. Then for this one, you just bend your knees and go down as far as you're comfortable with. You can go down farther than I am. You can only go down a little and then come on back up. So exhale and release. Release deep tension and then inhale and pull up fresh energy. Same time, you take out all the old, dark, stuck energy you have and then recycle it, send it down into the earth, pull in more fresh energy. You make in your imagination, you can bring that right up through your feet, through your whole body. You're directing with your tiger claws. Breathe in and breathe out. The tiger represents courage and strength, power. Just one more time. And then just lower your arms and feel your body again. Being out here where it's so warm, it encourages me to move slower, which is actually better, you know? So that's something good. Let's do the fire breath. So fire breath is to bring energy in and pack it in. And so today we'll go over the beginning of it, and then we'll gradually over the next few weeks add one more and one more and one more thing so that it becomes more of a complete breathing cycle that you can do anytime you want to or when you have time to build up a lot of energy here. And it seems like to me it's a little counterintuitive that summer would be, you know, make you too hot if you do fire breath. But my teacher said, no, it's a good time to do it because then you can use that heat and, you know, bring it in. Everything is for use, right? So first, let's go over the breath. It's breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And you breathe in, you let your belly poof out, and then exhale, pull it in. So it's more of a sudden pulling in and a forceful breath out, right? And we'll go over the positions. So the breath is pretty easy. Then you can, we're going to do it bending over or just leaning over. So you can do it just like this, resting your hands on your thighs. Or if you want to get a little bit lower, you can put your hands, your elbows on your knees, and then put your hands out like you're warming them at a fire. You could also sit down and just lean forward and put your hands out. And then if you want to, you can go all the way down, which if I tried that, it wouldn't be pretty. And don't hold on, right? But this time I'm going to rest my hands here. And so that's the position. You'd breathe in and push the air out, right? So we'll do a little preparation first. So slowly stand up. And then bring your hands to your sides. And we're going to try to open up the belt meridian, which goes around about just a little below your waist. And so you can press in with your thumbs, with the side of your hands or your fingers. We'll try to open up the sides by slowly leaning over to one side, pressing in, and then do the other side to open up these points over here. Later on, we'll use them for some other thing. So open up along the side of your waist. And now put your hands like this. I'm pointing my fingers right here on either side of my navel to open up this point so you can bring in some energy through that point. So you press in and then you lean over, and you just kind of lean over enough so that you can rest the back of your hands on your thighs and just press in there. You may feel a pulse. That's the descending aorta, and it's perfectly fine. You're not going to press on hard enough to do any damage. And then slowly stand up. And then put your hands on your low back and arch back. Squeeze your buns. And do a little iron bridge. All right, then slide your hands down the back of your legs. And then as you come up, get into whatever position it was you wanted to use for the fire breath. It could be here, or not holding on. All right, let's do, maybe 20 times. So breathe in. You can stop anytime you need to. Blow the air all the way out. And then slowly put your hands on your thighs and slowly stand up. And you've really supercharged down here. So you may feel like the energy is circulating and like going way out into all your extremities up to your head. You could feel a little lightheaded. Should go away in just a few seconds. If you need to, you can sit down. Take a couple breaths. And then inhale and smooth your chi, pulling down heaven. And then bring both hands over your lower dantian. Center your energy here. And let's do that again. Let's start from opening up by your navel. So bend over, adjust your legs so that you can rest the back of your hands on your thighs. Take a breath or two here. Focus on this area that you're pointing to. And then slowly stand up. And then put your hands on your low back. Squeeze your glutes. Push your hips forward a little bit. And then slowly slide your hands down the back of your legs. And then come up to your position. And breathing, palms face down, warm your hands at the fire. Breathe in, breathe out suddenly, pull your belly in. One more. Slowly put your hands on your thighs. Very slowly stand up. Feel your body. Energy is rushing out to clear out any blockages that you have. And then inhale and exhale. And then go ahead and put your hands on your lower abdomen. Center your energy here. Focus your full attention on your lower abdomen. Take one more breath here. Exhale. And then relax your arms down. Open your legs so you're comfortably wide. You can have your toes point out a little bit if it feels more comfortable. Just bend your knees and then start shifting from side to side and turn it into moving the body like a river. So you get your hips going first, your ribs, your shoulders, and then your head is the last thing to go over as you shift side to side. Nice and gentle. Got lots of extra energy stored for the rest of your day. And then if you want to, you can start to lean over a little bit more. Gives your body a little bit more of a challenge. You bend one knee on the right side. Very lazily, your head comes over that way. And then to the other side. And then slowly come to the center and just lean over. You can put your elbows on your thighs, or if you want to, you can fold all the way over in your own favorite version. Knees can be bent. And then slowly bring both hands over to the left. And then take your left hand and put it on your low back and do a little twist if that feels all right. Otherwise, just forget the twist. Just stretch over your leg. Your hand right back here on the door of life where we were tapping earlier. And then slowly make your way over to the other leg. And then the optional twist. You can do the same thing on this side or just do the fold. And then come back to the center, hands on your thighs, and slowly stand up. Feel your body. Notice how you feel. Buzzing, tingling, energy is activated. Let's do one last activation, do a little bouncing and shaking. Transition into more flowing movements. Ah. Take one more breath, long exhale. And then feel your body. Bring your hands in front of you in low tree position. We'll have Buddha holds up the earth. Breathe in as you slowly bring your arms up, palms face toward heaven. Exhale as you bring your arms down. Inhale. And exhale. Move slowly. And now next time, when you get up to the top of the inhale, see if you can pause for just a couple of seconds. Quiet your breath, quiet your mind, and then bring your hands down. Pause just briefly. Quiet your breath, quiet your mind. Let's do that again. See if you can bend your knees just a little bit. Drop your tailbone down. Shift your weight a little bit more into your heels. It's a very simple movement. Let's just let yourself go. You've established the movement now. Put it on automatic, without forcing. Move with the relaxation. You can move at your own pace with your own breath. Two more times. And now this time, leave one arm up. So leave your right arm up and your left arm comes down. So your one palm faces up, one palm faces down. You're the bridge between heaven and earth. Feel your hands, feel the earth energy, feel the heaven energy. Earth energy is yin and heaven energy is yang. And now turn both hands to face each other again And relax your hand as you bring your hands down to form an energy ball in front of your lower dantian. And then turn that energy ball 3 times slowly. 1. Mix that energy of heaven and earth into your own personal energy. And then let's repeat that. So bring your arm up, one arm down. Drop your tailbone down so your spine's really long. You're a big, long bridge between heaven and earth. Feel your hands. And then slowly bring your hands to face each other, closer together. Turn your energy ball 3 times. Relax your hands. Relax your arms. And again, spread your arms up and down. Take a breath or two here. And then collect that energy into that energy ball in front of your dantian, and then absorb all that energy. Let's do that again. Take a nice breath with your palms up and down, and then collect all that energy. Stir it in. Heaven energy and earth energy and your energy all together. Just one more time. And then just hold your arms down in the low tree position. We'll move on to Zen Circles with the yin-yang symbol in it. Remember, the yin-yang symbol is a circle with an S going down the center of it, dividing half and half. Usually it's a black fish and a white fish, or 2 different colors with a little dot of the opposite color inside. So everything that is yin, which would be the dark color, also has a little bit of yang in it, the white. Same thing on the other side. Okay, so first we'll establish our circle. So you take your hand and you draw the circle. So if you don't turn your hips, then the circle is actually pretty small, like this. But if you turn your hips, then, oh yeah, it turns into a bigger circle as you turn your hips from one side to the other. Let's do a few like that. Relax your arm, relax your hand, relax your fingers. And now next time you come to the top of the circle, pause here, and then we'll trace along that center line, that S curve. So it goes like that, and then it's going to go back up and around and do one more whole circle, and then pause at the top. And then you divide the circle again. You're conjuring the power of yin and yang. Doesn't matter if it's a perfect representation of the yin yang. In your mind, it's a perfect one. It's one whole circle, then stop at the top, divide. One more time. And then pause with your arms down in this low tree position. Take a breath and let's get ready to go the other side. We'll trace the other side of the yin yang. So you circle. First, we'll just establish the circle. So just turn from your hips. Really, your spine isn't doing much turning. Your whole torso is turning so that you can make this big circle that includes all the energy, all the things and all the non-things of the universe. You don't have to reach way out, just with your mind. Let your mind, the important part, your attention, reach way out. But your arms really relaxed, so you could do this for hours. Okay, so now, next time you come to the top, pause and trace along that dividing line and around. And do that again. So it's down and around. You don't have to trace that perfectly, just make a little S. It's one whole circle, and then around, make your S curve. Do a few more, just let yourself go with the flow. Make this the last one. And then just hold that yin yang symbol in between your hands and set it on your abdomen. And now you can close your eyes and just imagine that that yin yang symbol is spinning. Usually we say clockwise, so it would be down the left, around, and up the right, but you can let your spin either way. Just let it spin faster and faster and faster until it turns into a vortex of energy. And that vortex is taking all that energy we were just working with and just directing it immediately and very quickly right into your lower abdomen. It's just like turns into a vacuum. Pull that energy right in. Purifies it on the way in. And then you can leave that yin yang symbol there. Let's do pulling down heaven. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and smooth down your energy. And then bring both hands together over your lower abdomen. Let your legs be comfortably close together. And allow your energy to settle. You can let any extra energy that you've accumulated settle down in this cauldron of energy that we created, down in the lower abdomen. And just take one more breath. And open your eyes. It's time for a short meditation. So go ahead and sit down. You can lie down if you want to. This is a meditation on gratitude. Just sit comfortably. If possible, sit forward a little bit, so your spine can stay straight. Close your eyes, take a breath or two. And then slowly bring your hands together in prayer position in front of your chest. If you're lying down, then just put your hands on your chest. If that's not comfortable, then just rest your hands in a way that is comfortable. Close your eyes and take some deep, slow, and gentle breaths. Tune into the energy of your heart. Breathe into your heart. As the Qigong masters would say, smile into your heart and feel that your heart is smiling back. If you want, you can actually relax your face into a gentle smile. And as you are bringing this smiling energy into your heart, focus on some things you're grateful for. Maybe something that happened today or recently in the past. Simple things like being out in nature, spending time with friends and family. Even an ordinary moment in your day. Take a moment to appreciate it. Let the gratitude sink into your heart. As the gratitude in your heart starts to grow, feel your heart blossoming like a flower opening in the sunlight. You can symbolize this by keeping the heel of your hands together and then slowly opening your fingers apart, as if you're holding a flower in front of your chest. And keep thinking of things you are grateful for. Grateful for whatever you want it to be, even for the next breath, even for the last breath. Feel that your fingers are open like the petals of a flower. This will encourage an open, receptive heart. A receptive heart like an open flower. You can even breathe in the fragrance of that flower. As you breathe in and smile into your heart, let this hand position symbolize being open to receive more and more positive energy. More and more positive experiences. Let this gesture say that you're open to the gifts and the surprises that life may offer you. And breathe into that thought. And when you feel ready, slowly let your fingers come back together, like flower petals closing at night, and hold that energy into your heart. Know that positive, joyful, loving experiences are on their way, and your heart is open and ready to receive. Now slowly bring your hands down to your lower abdomen and slowly breathe down into your center. Note that you feel grounded, you feel present. Breathe into your lower abdomen, into your center. Breathe in and out gently. And then slowly make a circle on your belly with your hands. Fortify that healing energy right here in your lower abdomen. And then when you're ready, open your eyes and take that heart energy out into your day. So would you still like to hear the first part of Lao Tzu's book, his poems? Okay. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The way is what it's usually, path. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The unnameable is the eternally real. Naming is the origin of all particular things. Free from desire, you realize the mystery. Caught in desire, you see only the manifestations. Yet mystery and manifestations arise from the same source. The source is called darkness. Darkness within darkness, the gateway to all understanding. Food for thought. So if anyone tells you they know the way, maybe they know their way, not necessarily your way or the way. And the idea is to go with the flow of nature.